Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Quick follow-up to my last video. One Christian text response was asking me, am I saying that because the Bible asserts certain supernatural events that automatically invalidates it as a historical text? Not quite. Although it is true that I think the greatest indicator that the Bible is false is how it talks about page after page of all of these overt supernatural events, and then you put the Bible down and you look around and you realize it's a natural universe that's governed by predictable laws. If there is a God, truly this is a God that has created a natural order rather than intervening in these constant supernatural miracles. Personally, I'm rather grateful for that because the supernatural universe can be a pretty scary place. But that's a totally separate issue. The point that I was making here was that the Bible was not just asserting the existence of supernatural agents, such as God performing miracles, or angels, or devils, or invisible pink unicorns, or a divine Jesus, or anything of that sort. The Bible went one step further in the verses that I cited, specifically Mark chapter 9, verse 38, and Luke chapter 9, verse 49, where mortals, without the benefit of being directly assisted by God or by Jesus, mortals, in fact working independently of Jesus, could still perform magical feats like casting out demons and healing the sick and so on. There I feel it's really crossed a line because it's saying that the universe operates in ways that we know is not true. Human beings by themselves cannot perform magic. Ergo, the supposed eyewitnesses to these events are asserting things that we know aren't true. Ergo, they're either crazy or they're liars. Now, if you're prepared to say, no, wait, I believe that human beings can work magic, well, then that's a completely different debate. But most Christians are going to admit that we live in a natural universe. And if we live in a natural universe where mortals can't perform magic, how do you account for these verses? And if you can't account for these verses, then how do these eyewitnesses have any credibility? That was the point that I was making here. As far as other supernatural events and why is there no evidence for all the miracles that Jesus performed, that's a completely separate issue. So I just wanted to clarify my point. Thank you, and may God's gift of reason light our way.